We welcome you to Paris, the city of love. Paris is known for a lot of things, but perhaps the most famous is the city of love. Love is always in the air when you visit Paris. From history to modern day, Paris remains a destination for people celebrating love or looking for alluring emotion.
Over 30 million people visit the City of Love every year. From the moment you arrive, you'll surely understand why. Paris is home to iconic symbols of love, and the charming French culture only adds to the experience.
People call Paris the city of love because of the romantic atmosphere it exudes. In fact, the city of love isn't just a random nickname given to Paris. It's a perfect description anyone who visited the French capital would give the city for all the romantic vibes they deserve.
Presenting the tourist attractions in Paris. Eiffel Tower. What would be Paris without its symbolic Eiffel Tower? Built by Gustave Eiffel to commemorate the centenary of the French Revolution. It is presented at the Exposition Universelle in Paris in 1889. 324 meters high, it is one of the most visited monuments in the world with nearly 7 million visitors a year.
Louvre Museum. The Louvre is the most visited art museum in the world, located in the heart of Paris. This historical building is a former royal palace with an area of 210,000 square meters, including 60,600 for the exhibitions. The museum is housed in the Louvre, originally a fortress built in the late 12th century under Philip II. The remains of the fortress are visible in the basement of the museum. Disneyland Paris. Disneyland Paris captures the potent combination of fun, entrancing architecture, elaborate theming, and pure nostalgia that Disney is known for, perhaps with more charm and beauty than any other Disney park.
Notre Dame Cathedral. One of the most enduring symbols of Paris, Notre Dame de Paris, also known as Notre Dame. A Roman Catholic cathedral is located in the eastern half of the Ile-de-la-Cité. It is widely considered one of the finest examples of French Gothic architecture in France and Europe, begun in 1163 and completed in 1345. This cathedral is a site with its portal surrounded by his many sculptures and gargoyles that adorn the roof. Montmartre. Montmartre is a hill located in the north of Paris, 130 meters high, having its name to the surrounding neighborhood. It is best known for the white-domed Basilica of the Sacred Heart. At the top, it was completed in 1919 and honors the French victims of the Franco-Prussian War of 1870.
Here are the cuisine in Paris.
Eclairs. The eclair is another pastry that has not always fared well when exported, although in recent years, trendy eclair shop has opened in big cities around the world.
Next is baguettes. What a beautiful piece of French culture. This long loaf of bread has been made in France for a century, yet the word itself is said to have only been used since 1920. 100 years later, it is still going strong, and we saw plenty of locals piling into their neighborhood boulangerie to collect a worn loaf. Next is macarons. As you can see, Paris is a bread and pastry lover dream come true. There are plenty of specialty macarons shopped around Paris, each one more cute and colorful than the next. The flavor on offer are incredible, from classic like salted caramel to modern combination like rose water and raspberry. Next are the incredible chocolates in Paris. Back to the sweet stuffed chocolate, Paris is famous for its chocolate shops because the chocolates they are selling are not your average indulgence. And lastly, the oysters. Some love them and others hate them, but I definitely in the first camp. French oysters are renewed for their quality and there are many different varieties from different parts of the French coastline. Here are the culture in Paris.
French fashion. Paris is often regarded as the fashion capital of the world. It is home to several worldwide brands such as Louis Vuitton and Chanel. France became a major influencer in fashion beginning with the reign of Louis XIV in the 60s. During that time, France became known for its luxury goods throughout Europe. Today, French style can be described as sophisticated and fashionable. A typical outfit may include dresses or suits with long coats and scarves. Next is French values. The French motto, liberty, equality, and fraternity, reflects the values of French society. Equality and unity are important to the French. The French also value style and sophistication, and they take pride in the beauty and the artistry of their country.
Family. The family has served as a founding unit of the French society for generations.
Traditionally, the family structure could include either extended family or nuclear family. In recent years, that structure has shifted to primarily reflect nuclear family as well as variations such as single-parent household or civil union known as PACS.
The arts in Paris.
Monument to Balzac. When this unique sculpture was first commissioned, Rodin made as many as 50 different casts of it before settling on an experimental version of the author Balzac. People were outraged when it was initially unveiled with the original commissioner asking for their money back, but it's now regarded as one of the artist's most accomplished works. Olympia, Edouard Manet. These soft nude portraits played out on a bed is an incredible one, and not only for its controversial context. The woman depicted is actually a prostitute, and Manet was ostracized for the work, as it was deemed inappropriate by his peers. Blue water lilies. If you don't have the time to head over to Monet's garden while in France, his rich paintings of water lilies are a stunning realization of them. This tranquil scene on canvas is proof of his status as one of the world's best impressionist painting. Mona Lisa. This enigmatic portrait by Leonardo da Vinci has captured the public imagination since it was first revealed and attracts millions of visitors to the Louvre every year. It's actually smaller than you think it is, but you wouldn't know with the intense security around it and crowd constantly trying to grab selfies. The Dying Slave. As one of Michelangelo's most famous sculptures, The Dying Slave is perhaps the closest that any artist will come to hewing human emotion out of marble. Located in the Louvre, it's not as famous as the David out in Florence, but it's still well worth visiting. There are endless reasons to visit Paris repeatedly. It is a beautiful and cultural city, very walkable with the great sights, and it has been a source of inspiration for many writers, artists, and filmmakers. Au revoir. Goodbye until we meet again.